Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get us started. First of all, welcome back to the back to school product call. We try to do some product education every month. So that's what tonight is about. But here's the deal. Tonight is really for you if one, you want to understand a little bit more about these products, but two, you've got a sneaking suspicion, especially with school starting back up. And maybe you're a teacher, maybe you're in the field of education, so you're exposed to a lot. Maybe you're a parent, and so your kids get exposed, therefore you're exposed. We're going to talk about the products. We're going to talk about leaky gut. We're going to talk about boosting immunity, and we're going to do a fun giveaway. So if it looks like right now I'm getting ready to preach to you about what you're eating, I am and I'm not. But hear me out, because this is so crucial. I talk to a lot of people who are like, do I have to change the way I eat when I start Plexus? And what I tell them is, well, yeah, but the good news is that Plexus is going to help you change the way you eat. It's going to have an impact on your cravings. You're going to start to notice that you're not craving the things that were tearing your gut apart. But I want you to know this, that one of the things we're up against is just the modern production and farming methods used with food. We're dealing with artificial sweeteners. We have a lot of foods. We eat lots of foods that are processed. We've got a lot of artificial dyes and flavors. And then we've got these lack of key nutrients in our soil. So farming looks different than it did back in the day when your grandparents were really purchasing food or even growing their own food from nutrient-dense soil. This is why it's so key that you've got high-quality holistic supplements, because we really want to use Plexus as a way to fill the gaps. And one of my favorite things is that our products, they don't use any artificial sweeteners. They don't use flavors, dyes, or GMOs. And we've got a lot of products that are gluten-free. We've got a lot of vegan products. So when you purchase these products, you're really buying that close to medical grade kind of holistic supplements. Okay, so let's talk about some of the core systems. My favorite system is our gut health system, which we call triplex, but I want you to really get it in your head that this is what you're taking for leaky gut. Now, if you're like, yeah, but I don't have leaky gut. Well, I beg to differ. I would venture to say that you and probably the majority of your family, even your children, are dealing with leaky gut. For all the reasons that I just mentioned previously, talking about food, the fact that we introduce so many artificial things and toxins into our diet predisposes us towards leaky gut. So here is one of the things that we use to answer it. First of all, we've got a drink. We call it the pink drink. It's also known as Slim, but it's chocked full of prebiotic fiber. And this means that this is the good stuff that helps feed the beneficial bacteria that make up your gut's home or its microbiome. We've got two different flavors, microbiome activating and hunger control. But again, they both have prebiotics. They exist to help balance glucose metabolism. And I want you to remember that insulin is one of your master hormones. When you start to balance your insulin, it has a massive, like a halo effect on all your hormones, but it also helps feed, like I said, those good gut bacteria. It's naturally flavored, colored, and it's sweetened with all kinds of plant-based goodies. Here's the other deal, guys. Slim has a pretty immediate effect on your cravings. Tell me in the chat if you started noticing after a month or two of drinking Slim that you weren't craving the same kinds of sodas or even flavored coffees or even certain foods. Like I just noticed that instead of craving like sweet things after dinner, I was actually craving more like sour and spicy. It was really interesting. Amber, oh my gosh, the chocolate covered almonds are like death to my tummy. I would always just want to snack on those later. Let me talk to you about ProBio 5, one of the unsung heroes in this gut health combo. Guys, the overgrowth of bad bacteria in your gut is called candida. What I'm finding right now, especially because I have teens and preteens and elementary age children, is I'm finding that younger and younger children are dealing with things like heartburn, with GERD, with all kinds of symptoms of leaky gut. And again, it goes back to diet, modern medicine, modern farming, and just the amount of toxins that get released into our lives. And ProBio 5 has antifungals. This is what makes it so different than any probiotic that you've tried before. And I can say that because I tried so many probiotics before. So many probiotics are simply chocked full, and this isn't a bad thing, but they're chocked full of a high dose of that good bacteria in the hopes, they're just hoping that it makes it past your stomach and into your digestive system. The problem is the candida, the yeast overgrowth that thrives in your gut, keeps those good bacteria from thriving. And so with ProBio 5, you have a low dose of good bacteria chocked with these antifungals. The bad bacteria in your gut has like this thick, crunchy exoskeleton that allows it to thrive and take over and gives you all those feelings of like bloating, poor sleep, skin issues, feeling sluggish, having digestive problems, having food intolerances, all these things that go along, like I said, with leaky gut. And the ProBio 5 goes in, and these antifungals, they break that shell off so that this overgrowth dies and has to leave your gut. And then you spend time healing your gut. This is the beauty of ProBio 5. And then it's mixed with BioCleanse, because BioCleanse has magnesium and vitamin C. These are both great antioxidants, but at the same time, they help basically sweep away that dying bacteria. Because as we know, you've got to get rid of the bad stuff in order for your gut to heal. So if ProBio 5 kills off the bad bacteria, BioCleanse is the broom that sweeps it away, which really helps. Like I tell people all the time, especially women that are my age in our 40s, we need to be regularly going to the bathroom. Not only does it help promote healthy digestion, but it also promotes getting rid of excess estrogen in our systems. Okay, that's the gut health combo. Let's take a look at immunity. We've got, I want to remind you, if you want good immunity, you have to start with gut health, because your immunity lives in your gut. At the same time, we've got two products that are really awesome for helping to specifically target immunity. The first is our multivitamin called X Factor Plus. What I really want you to understand is that where so many multivitamins, they have good stuff packed into it, but it's not necessarily bioavailable, meaning as close to what our natural bodies produce. It's synthetic forms of a lot of vitamins. At the same time, if your gut is leaky, you're spending money on a multivitamin, and then you're literally peeing it out. It's leaving your system. It's not really getting absorbed where it's going to benefit your body. X Factor Plus will get absorbed. It also works ideally with the gut health system. And then we've got Immune Plus. So this is a product that we developed back in 2020 when there was such a high need. What I love about it is it's full of the superfood blend. But here's the deal. It's got some really key ingredients that have also been studied to fight aging. And so not only does it help boost your immune system, but it really helps your body slow down the aging process. It's got 5 major types of free radicals within the body, and this makes it like a full spectrum antioxidant. Let's look at the next slide. Okay, this summer we launched one of my favorite products. Now, I don't know about you, but when I started dealing with my gut health, one of the first side effects that truly caught my attention was sleep. I, at the time, was a mother of 2. I still had like a young baby. And so sleep was just not something that I was getting to capitalize on. But what I didn't realize is that my leaky gut was contributing so much to either insomnia or wakefulness in the night. And I would get what I described as nighttime anxiety. I'd wake up between like 2 and 3 and my thoughts would race, just. And when I started to heal my gut, that completely went away. However, I'm in my late 40s now and dealing with some hormonal changes. And when this product launched, I was thrilled, because one of my favorite things about it is it's got ashwagandha, which has been shown to, I'm blanking. It's an herb that's meant to make you feel calm and sleepy. It also has lemon balm. Like everything Plexus does, there's a major gut health component to these sleep gummies. So it gives you this real sense of coziness. You're going to feel sleepy about 30 minutes after using this. And it uses about 5 milligrams of melatonin, which recent studies have linked to having cancer fighting agents. Melatonin has been used lately to help combat cancer, and it's just incredible, some of the studies around it. But what you're going to find is that it helps you fall asleep faster, but also stay asleep if you're dealing with nighttime wakefulness. And guys, sleep is crucial for immunity. So I tell people as well, like the low dose of melatonin, if you've got especially a preteen or a teen who's dealing with some sleep issues, maybe because maybe it's due to leaky gut, maybe it's due to lifestyle, but this is a great product that's safe for them as well. Okay. I have been preaching the eat more protein adage for a long time because I think it's so crucial. I think even if you're focusing on eating clean or trying to eat a lot of more whole foods, less foods that come like in packaged form, it's really difficult sometimes to get as much protein as we need, especially to hold on to lean muscle and to build body mass. So I personally am trying to shoot for between 20 to 30 grams of protein every meal. And I love our lean protein meal replacement. Not only is it super tasty, literally, I will fight you. I will put it up against whatever protein shake you're drinking right now. I bet ours tastes better. But it's got lots of bioavailable vitamins and minerals. It's got 21 grams of protein. Plus, it's got all those BCAAs, the branch chain amino acids, which we know are so good for muscle recovery and growth. This is something that I would encourage you, especially if you've got teens. I give this to my teen daughter every day because she's notorious for either running out of the house without breakfast or being starving when she comes home from school and really needs something that's not going to just be like a sugar fix. Okay. This is one of my favorite products. Here's why. When you try Active, which is our clean plant-based energy drink, you feel it. Literally, like you feel it. It doesn't give you the jitters. However, we know that the energy drink market is like taking over. I see it in a lot of young people drinking things like Celsius and other energy drinks that are chocked full of a lot of caffeine and oftentimes sugar or other synthetics. Plexus Active is totally clean. It's got green tea extract and yerba mate. These are sources of caffeine that don't make someone jittery, and they don't build them up only to let them crash a few hours later. But it also has a lot of great ingredients for like mental clarity and focus. One of those is L-theanine, which is a natural anti-anxiety, a plant-based form. And it's got this S7 blend of like veggies and fruits, things like turmeric, blueberry, tart cherry, kale, etc. Here's one of my favorite things about Active, and this is why it's great for either muscle recovery or mental clarity, or someone who's really struggling with nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is what opens up your blood vessels. It's a vasodilator, and that helps get your blood flow pumping, which helps you think clearer, perform better. You feel it, like everyone on this call. Let us know in the chat. What do you love about Active, and what's your favorite flavor? There's multiple flavors to choose from. I encourage you, this is one of those products, like, just try it. I bet you'll really love how you feel. If you've got a student in your family, or let's say maybe you're a teacher and you're really looking for something to boost you in the afternoon, or maybe you work in the medical field and you really want some clean energy and focus for the day, this is going to be your jam. Okay, I'm going to pass the mic to Andrea and let her explain tonight's fun giveaway.
I couldn't unmute myself. Thank you so much, Becky. I thought that was so much great information. And honestly, like if you have a favorite product that she talked about, or a product that you are like never miss, or for your kid you never miss, from all of those products we just talk about that. We're going to talk about a whole nother part of our lineup in just a second. But here in the middle, we're going to do a giveaway. For anyone that orders tonight, you are entered to win. And the Lululemon, I say it's a 22-liter backpack. It's a big, good size backpack that holds everything. I really wanted to make sure it wasn't like one of those tiny backpacks that you get it and you're like, this doesn't fit all my stuff. This fits the big water bottles. It fits laptops, all the things. And so if you order tonight, your sponsor will submit your name to me, and make sure that you are entered to win. And we will do a drawing on our customer page. So have them add you to the customer page. It's called Gut Glam. And that way you'll know if you won or not, because we're going to give all of this information on there as well. So you don't have to be a part of the team or trying to build a business or anything to get more of this information and to know who wins the giveaway. So we will let y'all know tomorrow. Okay, we're going to continue with just a few more of our products. So the first one is, make sure you're asking your kids. We're going to give you some questions to ask your kids every day, just to have like kind of a thumb kind of on the pulse of their health. Because I think sometimes we ask our kids, how was your school day today? You know, what did you learn in math? We just get back from meet the teacher. Every teacher gave us a question like, ask your kid about this. But a lot of times we don't ask our kids how their health is doing. We just assume, you know, they're either fine or they're sick. Like we kind of have like one or two, you know, section A or section B of like raising kids sometimes. So this is a really good one. Is how does your tummy feel after you eat? I have a kid that's very verbal about how his tummy feels at all times, lets us know more information than we need. And then I have another one that just doesn't really say much. And so a lot of times I'll be like, hey, how do you feel after you eat? You know, how do you feel after you drink the protein shake for breakfast before you go to athletics versus how do you feel if you know, are grab and go a piece of toast? And he's like, I feel a lot better if I have the protein shake. I'm like, good to know. Like just kind of storing that, you know, in the mom vault of information. This product, the Mega Kids microbiome, is amazing. It has so much packed into a little stick. It's kind of an orange slush flavor. We give this to our kid. Our oldest is 17, but she has cerebral palsy, so she can't swallow a lot of the capsules. So actually her teacher gives her this every single day in like her sippy cup. And she's drank it since the day it came out. It's a really light flavor. It's not a strong flavor. So pretty much you can add it to a lot of things for kids. But it has prebiotic fibers. It is all about gut health. It's DHA, which you hear a lot about, that omega-3s for their brain health. The lutein, which is incredible. It plays a huge role in cognitive development. It's actually part of like what kids get whenever they're breastfeeding. From that like initial breast milk that's kind of, you know, that we call it liquid gold, like that stuff at the very beginning, like that is one of those products. So you're truly getting key ingredients that you're wanting from the time your kids are born, and for cognitive development, eye health, and the choline for brain health. It is such a jam-packed little stick. This is a great thing to just add and just keep and like drop in their bags. If you have a kid that goes to daycare, or to childcare, or, you know, school, honestly, you can just throw any of these sticks, the active stick, the hydrate stick, the microbiome, any of those in their backpacks, and they can shake them up with a water bottle all day during the day. And so a lot of times right now, we're at the very beginning of the school year. So depending on what kind of stage you are you sneezing a lot in your class? Are you kind of getting like, are you needing a handkerchief? We have boys, so we send our kids to school with a handkerchief in their pocket. If you know my husband, you know that's par for the course. And then, but we do ask our kids, like, are you pooping every day? Have you pooped today? How was it? Like we get a little detailed on it because it is so important. And X Factor Kids is a great chewable vitamin supplement. If you grew up with a chewable vitamin, and I can guarantee you it had way too much sugar and not enough nutrients. And this is going to be just enough sweetness that they are willing to chew it, but so jam-packed with vitamins in bioavailable forms. You'll keep seeing that on a lot of our products is bioavailable. It means your body can actually absorb the nutrients and use the nutrients. Well, overall nutrition, healthy development. I love that it also includes probiotics like the bacillus. All of the probiotics are adding good probiotics, good bacteria to your kids' gut, which you need all this. They constantly need that good being replaced. Anytime we can keep our kids regular, then they're getting all of that waste out of their body. Okay, how much water did you drink today is key, especially if you have teenagers. Our 7th graders started football this week or 2 weeks ago. And today the coach said at Meet the Teacher, they had boys having major hydration issues. They were actually, the coach himself, who I'm going to send hydrate to school with Jonathan for his coach, actually said he really thought he was going to pass out at the end of school today. We're in Texas. It's not even triple digits this week, but it's still really, really hot. And we're going back to triple digits next week. And if you have a kid in athletics, I don't care if they're in the gym like our basketball player or out on the field like our football player, they need to be this. If you are a mom taking a walk, anytime during the day, you need to replenish your hydration. My dad called me today. He's 73, and he called and said, when do I take my active and my hydrate with his mall walking? And I said, take your active before, so you've got some energy for your mall walk, and then take your hydration for afterwards to replenish all of those electrolytes. And this is so key, is the electrolytes without all the sugar. So really make sure that you are talking about how much water did you drink, but the electrolytes are so important because it cannot just be plain water all day long. Your body needs the electrolytes to go with that. So this is a really, really important product. Okay, so we do have a special offer right now for all the things that we've talked about. So whether you're looking to boost your own health or you're looking to improve your entire families, we have a wellness boxes that are customized to your family needs. These boxes, like our company has gotten so pretty. You probably don't want to see my address, but so pretty with these boxes. This is our gut health system box. I just got mine in today. I get it every month. And the package itself is actually biodegradable, which is incredible. Our company is so mindful of everything, but everything pretty is inside and ready to be used. And right now, Plexus is offering $10 off. And this is the like when you get it for the very first time, it's the deepest discount that you can get. And right now, between now and the end of the month, so just the next couple of days, you get $10 off this super discounted pack. There's a couple of different pack options. And if you're ready to start, reach out to the person that invited you and they will help you. And then as soon as you get ordered tonight, they will make sure that your name is entered for the drawing for that backpack. If you have any questions, they can answer those, or they can go find the answer. And that's what's so great, is we all work together to make sure that we all have the answers. We hope you had a great night. We hope that you enjoyed all of this. And if you have any questions, definitely get back to the person who invited you. And we hope you have a good night. Bye, y'all.